Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Tristan here with my cat Luna. Basically today what we're going to be telling you guys about is basically we're going to be getting into sneaker reselling and basically what you guys should be reselling right now. Not even just discussing sneakers, mainly like what is good right now to flip, because it is a tricky space right now and we kind of have to be careful with what we're buying, right? You can't just go after every sneaker release, right, and expect to flip. It is not going to happen, especially this year. You can see with most releases they're actually going under retail, so you have to be cautious, right, with which pairs you're buying. So definitely just want to let y'all know that we're going to tell y'all what to avoid, what to go for, and what's doing good right now, because keep in mind, even though sneakers may not be doing great right now, there is some streetwear brands, right, that are on an amazing run right now. Example, Supreme. They're having probably some of the best drops they've had in like 5-6 years right now. So going for something like that is very worth it because, well, again, you can see there's a lot of potential behind it. So keep that in mind. It was a little bit more towards earlier this season, but there's still some good stuff coming up for Supreme. So we'll get into it and hope you guys will enjoy. Again, if you guys do want more content like this, go ahead. Feel free to subscribe and like down below. Don't forget the normal goal. We always shoot for 300 likes. If you could do that, that'd be great. If not, again, check everything else down below. Don't forget the normal goal. We always shoot for in this video is 300 likes. I don't know if I already said that, but yeah, you can subscribe and like down there if you want to. My Instagram page is down there as well. We're going to be launching the blue tile giveaway very shortly, so don't miss out on that coming on my Instagram page this week. We're announcing the brick after brick giveaway winner tonight, and also my TikTok lives down below. If you ever want to come cop some streetwear off us, again, that is all linked down below there. Feel free to come join us, man. We're always live there, at least like every other day. So I'll be live there Monday, Wednesday, Friday this week, and I'm going to try for Saturday too if I got some energy there. We'll see. At least like Saturday or Sunday. So we'll see what works. And yeah, that's pretty much everything I need to say. Hope you guys will enjoy, and let's get started. Okay, so kind of my first tip before I pull up the screen recording or anything really relating to that and discussing like streetwear brands, really just the first general tip to mention right now is a great time to save your money. Not only that, now is a good time to just save for releases you actually want, right? Think about this. Right now, a lot of shoes are not reselling for super high prices, right? And even on the hype pairs, they're not going for, the normal numbers they would, right? So just think about it. Just now's a good time to save your money as long as you're doing what you're usually doing, right? Save your cash and just save for releases you actually want. You don't have to buy a shoe every week right now or every other week. It's just not that. That was more last year, right? It was very, very competitive. There was tons of sneaker releases happening. Even though some of them, right, we're not doing as well, we had more hype collaborations and big releases last year that led to, again, spending more money, right? There was just more big collabs. Like, we can definitely admit that. Even over the summertime last year, you can notice there was more stuff, right? And I'm sure Nike's going to load some stuff for August this year, right? Don't get me wrong. Maybe a Travis drop or something. Because, back to school will be then. But just kind of think about the game like this right now. Just buy what you like. You don't have to really worry about all the massive flips right now, because there really isn't a lot of massive flips right now. So just save your bread, save for, stuff you actually can flip, or for, again, pairs you actually do like. I think that's just the first piece of advice to get out of the way. I'm sure most of you guys understand that. But for anybody kind of wondering what to do right now, hey man, just save and stack the cash, because there will be some good drops coming soon, and then you have the money ready for those. So don't be focusing on buying everything right now unless you just like what's coming up, because, yeah, not everything's really a flip right now. There maybe is only 1 to 2 shoes that'll flip in July if the True Blues do flip. So we're going to have to see about that. But yeah, that's what I can say. First tip, just save your cash right now. It's a good time for that. I mean, why not? So I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about in terms of streetwear brands doing good right now. So the second thing, I'm going to pull up the screen record right now. That should be up. Second tip, just to mention right now, is round out your game a bit. What I mean by that is don't just go for sneakers. Just going for sneakers is going to kill your game right now. You got to make sure you're branching out a bit. Go for these streetwear brands a bit. And I'm going to show you the type of numbers Supreme is doing right now today. So you can just see from this season, items that have just dropped. I want y'all to see how well these are doing. So look at this. Take a look. Boom. Water control pegboard panel. I don't even know what this is. Last sale, $511. Highest offer, $511. Look at the retail, $298 retail. You're basically making $200 right there. So boom, just to my point. Again, look at this, another one, a T, 77, last sale, 161. What's the retail, 44? Look at that. That just dropped a couple days ago. Again, this is what I'm telling y'all about. Look at this, a ton of T's flipping right here. Look at that. Here's another colorway of that same t-shirt. Look at that, last sale, 140, 44 retail. I'm gonna show y'all another one right here so you guys can see this is consistent. This is happening often. A beanie, again. Supreme Spitfire one. Look at that. Last sale 87. I think that was this season if I'm right. Yep, that was like a week ago. Look at this. 40 retail. Boom. It's almost, look at last sale 87. Selling for double its price. So basically the point of me showing y'all all this stuff right now and why I'm mentioning Supreme and these other streetwear brands so much right now is because they're doing well. So make sure you're branching out your game a bit right now. Do not just go for sneakers. You're going to miss out on some major flips because Supreme has been doing really well right now. You guys can see the most hyped items from like each week, or like maybe not every single week, but every other week at least, there's been a good couple pieces you can go for, and there's good odds that you can actually hit them. Keep in mind, Supreme still does the release on their Shopify website. There's a chance that you can hit manually. Like, it's not impossible to hit manually through a Shopify site. Very realistic, especially with the way they do it via the queue and all that. You can use Apple Pay too, like on your phone. Like, there's so many ways you can cop Supreme nowadays. I heavily recommend that you just start looking into it a little bit. Branch out your game, you know what I mean? Don't just limit yourself. Because here, I'm going to show you another flip. Just show you what I'm talking about. Boom, Supreme Ghost Face Mask. Last sale, 108. Buy now, 75. Retail, 38. You see what I'm talking about? Like, you're making over double your money right there. Flipping that. You know what I mean? There was another colorway right there doing well. I love the Supreme socks and boxes as well. If you ever catch me on live, these are some of the things I sell like most often. I'm about to sell a bunch of the Supreme boxers and, you know, some other tees today. People really like them. So you have to just think about branching out your game a bit there. And of course you got the backpacks, other things there. The hoodies, the boxical ones will always do well. Of course you got this rugby jersey right now. Look at that. Buy now, $229. Watch this. Watch this. Retail, $198. There's a flip right there. And you look across all sizes, look at that. Doing pretty well right there. Not a major flip compared to the other ones, but still doing pretty decent. I mean, all these ones right up here are doing great. I mean, the supper jersey, the water control panel, it was a $200 profit right there. You know what I mean? So, of course, sometimes you are spending a bit more on these streetwear pieces, right? Like the control panel was like $298 or whatever it was, but it's selling for like $500. You know what I mean? It looks like it's selling pretty consistently there as well. So just kind of think about things like that. Branch out your game a bit. Don't just go for sneakers right now, because while sneakers might not be doing great right now, there's other brands that are absolutely cooking right now, and the numbers definitely reflect that. So just be aware of that. Branch out your game. Don't just go for one thing. That's what I recommend at the moment. Now, I might get the screen recording back up in a second, but another tip I heavily recommend right now is looking for things to flip under $100. A lot of the things that people are buying right now are right around that $100 range to $150 range, if not under $100, like under $100, if I can speak here today. That's basically what I'm saying. Look for the things that are a bit more affordable. As you can see with Supreme, there was a lot of things that were retailing for $38, $44, $48, $54, $58. You know what I mean? Those are all cheaper retail prices. And again, if you cop something for that price, it's not a big deal. You know what I mean? If it doesn't end up flipping for a major price because you didn't buy a lot into it. But then again, if it does flip for like double its money, or, you know, 2.5 times, right, whatever the retail price was, like the Ghost Face mask, that was going for 108. That was almost going for 3 times its retail price. You know what I mean? So think about just the approach I want y'all to take is not just looking at like, okay, this is expensive and it's going to go for a lot of money. Like, don't look at like, okay, I got to spend a lot to make a lot. That's not necessarily the case always, right? Of course, usually it is. But with, for example, these streetwear brands and items under $100, if you're able to get a lot of them at like $38, right? If you have good success on the retail day, you buy them all at retail price, maybe max and pants like $45, $50 after tax, right? And you're able to flip these to apps for 108 per or 110 per, you know what I mean? That's a great flip. You're making double pretty much on each one. That's way better than shoes. There's no shoes nowadays, really, that you're making double on. I mean, just think about it. The only shoe I can really name right now that you're making double on is not even a shoe. It's a soccer cleat. It's a Travis Scott soccer cleat that recently came out. Those are going for like $450. That's because the World Cup's happening right now. And again, those retailed for I think like $250 or $275. So again, a huge buy-in price right there. You're taking a bit of a risk when buying them. I guess not right now with the seasonality of, you know, how much soccer's going on right now and football, right? Very, very popular. I'm just going to use both names there for my folks, right? Overseas as well. Shout out to you guys. But yeah, that's just kind of what I think. Focus on other stuff right now, not just on sneakers. Think about it like this. There's not a lot of shoes you can buy for under $100 and make a lot of money on. But there is a ton of streetwear items and accessories you can buy for under $100 and make a lot of money on if you hit them on retail day, or just, again, get a good bulk connection. So just kind of think about that. That's the approach I would take versus, you know, focusing on buying a bunch of expensive shoes and flipping them for the high, because you're just going to have trouble finding that kind of clientele right now. Not a lot of people are paying $1,000 to $2,000 in sneakers right now, just being real. I will say this, though. You see what these Ronaldo cleats they dropped recently are going for? I think it was like $420 retail. Do y'all see the price on the screen? I don't know if that's going to focus. Maybe it will a bit, but do y'all see that? Do y'all see that? Do you see that's 4 digits? People paying 4 digits on Ronaldo cleats, bro. Last sale, $1,725. House offer, $1,202. Bro, they are soccer cleats. Chill out. That's insane. Now, I'm going to pull up a screen recording right here, and this is going to kind of show y'all, again, why I'm telling y'all to go for streetwear brands a lot more right now. These have not even dropped yet. Look at the prices on the screen. Have not released yet. Look at these prices. These are already under retail before they've even dropped. You know what I mean? We're like, I think, over a week away still from these. I think they drop on July 10th. So we're like 9 days away. These are already under retail and having a ton of sales. Last sale, $193. Insane. I have my pair tomorrow for my review. If everything's on time, it should be coming then. So stay tuned. We'll do the Jordan 7 Mabro on feet review tomorrow, I think. If everything's on time, y'all will see it then. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, I mean, you can see even the most hyped pairs. This is one of the most hyped shoes we've had this year. Look at the prices right here, right? I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Look at that. Again, going for like $250, $300. These were like the prices that like an average Jordan 4 would go for in like 2023. So just kind of showing y'all where the market's at. And again, there's tons of other spaces. Look at this. Just to show y'all, like, reselling is not just one thing. Keep in mind, look, we got trading cards, collectibles, electronics, men's sneakers, women's accessories, kids' shoes. There's so many things you can go for, guys. So think about that. Some of those grade school Jordans that make brick in men's sizes, think about what they go for in grade school sizes. Some of them end up doing really good, like the University Blue Jordan 5. I think those are like way into retail in men's sizes. But if you look at the grade school ones at like 7Y, 6.5Y, 5.5Y, I'm pretty sure they're going for good money. Let's check this. Let's check this. Because they made them more limited. Keep that in mind. They always make the grade school sizes more limited. Let's check this. Yeah, look at that. Again, they're actually reselling 5.5Y, 6.5Y, 5Y, 7Y. Those are actually flipping off their retail price. Of course, more locally, right? But you'll be able to sell them for like $200 at these prices. I bet you I could post a 7Y, 6.5Y for $200 on my story, and someone would probably be interested. And you could probably do the same. Just post it at a bunch of locations. Grailed, StockX, GOAT, Facebook Marketplace, other local locations, right? There's so many other resale apps nowadays too. So you have live reselling as well, you know what I mean? You can hop on TikTok Live or whatnotters, all these other apps, and you know, people are there ready to buy. So just think about that, you know what I mean? Another tip I recommend, don't just be going for the men's sizes, and be cautious with sneakers right now, and look at other spaces. Keep in mind, we have so many other things aside from sneakers. I mean, take a look at this. You can see exactly what I'm talking about, you know what I mean? So branch out your game. That's going to be, I'm going to end the screen recording right there, but that's probably the main tip I want you guys to take away this video. Focus on things that are under $100. Branch out your game. Don't just go for sneakers. Focus on maybe diving into Supreme and other streetwear brands like Veil, or, you know, other things that are hyped right now, right? Think about that. And then what else can I say? Yeah, just don't focus on having to spend a ton of cash right now. Just save your money. Really, these are some of the biggest tips I can mention, man. Just have some variety, save your cash, and buy things that are good, affordable flips. I think that's really what's important and what you can take away from the game right now today. So yeah, that's really everything I got to say, man. If y'all want more content like this, let me know if this video was helpful to you guys in the comments, and feel free to subscribe and like down below. Don't forget the normal goal we always shoot for, standard likes. If you could do that, that'd be great. If not, again, just check everything else down below. My TikTok lives. You want to come cop some streetwear off us? We got a ton more Veil tees, Supreme stuff. Awful lot of coffee syrup stuff landed this week. We had a huge amount of Supreme land this week. I mean, my biggest Supreme deal yet. So I appreciate y'all supporting us as always, man. We're going to keep making progress, keep making our milestones. And yeah, just keep grinding, man. We got to keep hitting those goals, man. You know what I mean? So I should have made a full unboxing on that Supreme deal for the channel. But it wouldn't have really been... I mean, I could have done that. But, you know, I don't like, you know, putting the value of everything in the title and all that, being like unboxing $50,000 worth of Supreme and all that. Like, it's not necessary. I'm not that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't need to say it. I'll show you, you know what I mean? I think that's better, always, you know what I mean? So, yeah. I think there's a lot of people just, saying nowadays, but not doing, you know what I mean? But hey, you know, I'm not here to judge. I'm not a judge. So, there you go. We'll leave it at that. But everything else linked down below in the pinned comment. I can't really speak, but yeah, there's a photo of my cat. You all see her also being a good little goofy goober right now. She's actually eating her food right now. You doing a good job, Loki? Eating your food? Oh, you getting distracted? Hi, I got you. Hey, oh, she coming over here now. Hey, buddy. All right, I'm not gonna pick you up this time. She was mad at me when I picked her up yesterday for the video. I'm gonna do it again probably tomorrow though, or maybe right now. Oh, can I pick you up, Key? You won't mind if I pick you up? Can I pick you up? Oh, she ran away. Yeah, she minds. All right, kitty. I'll catch y'all tomorrow on the next one. If you need any more tips on reselling or anything, let me know. We'll make another video. I'm T. Thank you guys. See y'all tomorrow. Peace out, squad.